is up, bikers and trikers. I'm gonna wait on our buddy Harley here. All right, boys and girls, today we is headed to the Waffle House. Waffle House, baby. I have not had the Waffle House in a minute, and us as a group have never actually been there, so yeah, man, I'm pretty excited about that. I love the Waffle House. I feel like I wish I could be sponsored by the Waffle House because, well, maybe they would give me free All-Star specials when I go to the Waffle House. All right. Rundown. Ronnie, Doug, Mike, Harley, as always me, and of course behind me in the slingshot is Dad. So, yeah, man, let's get to it. It is starting to get cold here in West by God, and it's kind of a letdown, really and truly. It is. I'm not ready for winter time, and I'm just not, man. It sucks a little bit, but it is what it is. It means no more Tuesday rides, but nah, we'll keep going. I guess till nobody shows up, but I'll be here, so yeah, come ride with me, man. Again, if you're just now watching this for the first time, we all ride together on Tuesdays at 6 o'clock. Tuesdays, 6 o'clock, Go Mart, Green Valley. Come join us. The more, the merrier. And a lot of people say, well, I don't like riding with other people. Well, that's because you're stuck up, probably. Because I love riding with other people. Now, I understand wanting to have your own solo ride. Like, I went to Cleveland this past weekend. Yeah, it was fun doing it by myself, but I tell you what, if I'd have had my buddies with me, it would have been more fun. But sometimes you gotta do that. It's a mental thing. Everybody says, Aaron, why did you do that? And I'm gonna be like, man, listen, to be 100% honest with me, or with you, it's a mental thing. You know, if I'm by myself, I have to make it. I have to get to Cleveland or point B, because if I don't, nobody's there. Nobody's there for me to come and help me. Nobody's there. So it's kind of one of those, I did it because I mentally had to make myself know that I could do it. You know, and without turning around, man. That's, you know, I drove all the way up to Cleveland. And listen, it's not a big thing. I went to Cleveland 5.5 hours away. You know, one of the YouTubers that I watch, Shade Tree Surgeon, just drove from Florida, close to Tampa, I think. I'm not 100% sure where he's actually located. But drove from Florida to Niagara Falls in one day. So yeah, man, that's my little trip from West Virginia to Ohio to the top of Ohio. From the bottom of it was absolutely nothing. So yeah, man, again, it's not a lot. It's a lot for me. It's the biggest trip I've ever taken by myself, and actually that's the biggest trip I think I've ever taken on a motorcycle, like the longest distance wise. But anyways, enough about that. It's Tuesday. We're missing a few people. I tell you who I've missed is Mark, my buddy Mark. I've missed the heck out of him, and I've also missed Colton going riding with us. But again, it is what it is. Mark and I are planning a cross-country trip for next year. That's gonna be it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting. We finally decided that next year, instead of going to Pendleton, we're gonna ride all the way cross-country from here to California. I think we're gonna do it in July. So again, the more people that want to do that, that is fine. Also understand though, we will have a plan set in place for him and I, and we're going to try our best to adhere to that plan, because that is something that we can't be waiting all day for people to like come or we can't be waiting all day to ride. Oh, I gotta stop because my butt hurts. Nah, listen, man, you're gonna have to suck it up and pretty much just ride. So you're looking probably about 500 plus miles a day. I think I factored it up. We're wanting to do it in 9 days, so 500 and 530. I haven't filmed the tunnel yet. We're gonna get to witness that today. Heck yeah, man. East River Tunnel. It's a really big tunnel where we live. Okay, it's not. It's like a mile and a half, a mile long. Cuts through East River Mountain. How convenient, it's called East River Tunnel. It goes through East River Mountain. No, super cool tunnel. It's just a tunnel, but if you've never been through tunnels, it's a cool one, I tell you that. I think motorcyclists like going through it because they get to hear how loud their bikes are. I hate going through it because everybody shows me how loud their bikes are, and I'm typically in the rear because I'm filming everybody. So, yeah. Hip hip hooray on that one. Anyways, East River Tunnel! I'm gonna open my visor so you can hear this, okay? So that's enough of that. Jesus. It's so loud in there, man. You can't even hear yourself think. But, so we're now in Virginia. And if you want to know where the closest Waffle House to us is, it is in Waffle, Virginia. There used to be one right off exit 73. They actually closed it down 2 weeks ago, opened a new one, and that's what we're headed to, man. Gonna go get some waffles, because waffles are good. They're good for the soul. I don't know if they're good for the soul, but they're good for my stomach, and they're good for this fat boy, because again, I'm fat. So Harley's got a really cool bike. It's only a 750. No, 750? Yeah, it's 750. It's a Honda Shadow, red and black. It's beautiful. I don't know that he's been in one of the videos, the first Tuesday video I posted. This will be the second. But I'm glad he's going with us, man. Him and his dad finally caught up with us. My dad's behind us. He is I really think, he says that we all speed. Alright? Now, granted, when I was on my trip to Cleveland, I didn't go below 85 because I was keeping up with traffic. But at this point, I'm just keeping up with Ronnie, and we're going 70. I don't know if you can see it, but we're going 70. Alright? So I think that speedometer is off, like a lot. And I even rode that slingshot over this way 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. And I was getting blasted by everybody. So I feel like his speedometer's off. If anybody else drives a slingshot and feels that way, please comment. I'd like to know. Not only for me, but for him. Because again, he thinks we're going 90. We're going 70, the speed limit. And I would venture to say he's a good 13 car lengths behind us. It's NASCAR, man. He's about 2 car lengths behind the leader, and we don't know if he's going to catch him in the last 3 laps. That is a dying sport, and I am upset about it because typically we all go to Charlotte and we go to Bristol. The wife and I go to Bristol, the boys and I go to Charlotte and spend the weekend in Charlotte and party and go watch the Coca-Cola 600. And unfortunately, COVID has ruined everything this year. We all know that. But 2, NASCAR is a dying sport, and it is upsetting. I don't know that it's just upsetting because it's dying, or I think what's upsetting is it's taking so long to die, and so we got to watch it die a slow and painful death. Because obviously if you go to the races, there's no one there now. And then, not only that, the whole stage system is stupid. That is the dumbest thing they ever did. Yeah, the stages are horrible. I don't know who was like, oh, let's split an endurance race up into stages. Well, that takes away the endurance part, if you ask me. And also the fact that you pretty much can't do anything to your car takes the fun out of it. Let's go back to the 90s, to where these guys would manipulate the bumper to either be faster, more aerodynamic, the bumper. Not let alone the engine. Who knows what they done to that? But you could actually work on your car, but no, now NASCAR's like, oh yeah, we're gonna do this, and you gotta do this, and you can't do this to your engine. So in other words, we're gonna tell you what engine you can run, and if the other team's engine's faster, like Toyota, or anywhere like that, yeah, I'm sorry, you can't do anything to make your engine go faster because that's what we're telling you. Sorry, we worked on theirs and gave them a faster engine because they sponsor us a lot. Now, get out of here, bro. Get out of here with that garbage. NASCAR. I think that's why I've turned a lot of my interest to F1. If you have never watched F1 racing, I highly encourage you to go watch the Netflix series F1 Drive to Survive. There's 2 seasons of it out now, and it is killer. That is what got me into the sport. The races are cool. The drivers are cool. I will say this, they're whiny. Like, compared to NASCAR drivers, which will just go, like, knock your block off if you, like, bump into them and wreck them. F1 driver's like, oh, he hit my tire, so now he needs to let me buy him. Or something stupid like that. Or like, oh, he cut the corner of the track, and now he must let me buy him. Or I'm going to cry to the F1 police. So, sacre bleu, croissant. Yeah, bunch of that. But no, besides that, it's really cool. You need to check it out. with full 20 minutes, 20 miles. You guys get me for another 20 whole minutes. I don't. I think I got to talking about Harley's bike and completely stopped. Harley is driving a Honda Shadow 750. What package is his? The Aero something pack. I can't remember what it is, but it's beautiful. I will say that. Like the color is really nice. It's a black and red. Black and red color. Super nice. I like it, and that bike rides really good for a 750. I mean, obviously we're on the interstate doing 70. I mean, he could probably actually pull away from me right now if he wanted to. Obviously I would smoke him, but you know. So I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? Taste the rain? Taste the rainbow. Skittles. Is it Skittles? Starburst? Skittles. Skittles. Taste the rainbow. My head is a very dark place. I won't tell you that. You don't want to get trapped in there. No. No, sir. Man, he got a bunch of cars on there. Or no, there's a bunch of Fords. So, I really want a trailer for my motorcycle. When I was riding back from Cleveland, I stopped in Ripley. There was a guy pulling one coming from... He was coming back from Detroit. So he left Detroit the morning that I left Cleveland. And I talked to him. I was like, man, do you like points? Oh, I love it. It's the best way ever if you're traveling. And I guess I see that, but I want one, but they're too expensive. If anybody's got any cheap alternatives, please let me know. I mean, obviously the cheap alternative is not getting a trailer, because that's lame. You're not a real biker. No, I'm a real biker. It's like I take a lot of stuff with me. And I like to buy stuff. Like to not have to have a 20-pound cooler strapped to my luggage rack when I'm only supposed to have 10 strapped to it, that'd be great. You know what I mean? Also, to have a cooler that's easy, accessible for some drink, like beer. That would be great too. Illegal, but great, because beer is good. Beer is great. Tastes just as good in a white bottle. No woods. No. I don't know, Justin Moore, you got me stumped on that one. I can't remember your lyrics. But I do like your song because you like talking about beer, and I like beer. Also, I ate at this place up in Marietta, mainly because I asked some people in Marietta, I said, hey, where's a good place to get some dinner? I'm looking for some good food, I'm not from here. They said, well, we got an Applebee's, and that's about as good as it gets here. And I was like, oh. First off, if you think Applebee's is good, apparently you've never had Chili's. I don't know, man. I'm not an Applebee's fan. I don't jive with it. But then he was like, well, you got wings, etc. And I'm like, oh, there's a wing place. I love me some chicken wings. Whether you call them the boneless wings, chicken nuggies, or what, I don't care. I don't care. But I like like boneless wings. I like regular wings, but the regular wings have got to be fall off the bone good for me to get them. Anyways, this place, I got boneless wings because I was watching some people eat, and they were just like, looked like they were tough, the regular wings. So I was like, I'm going to ignore that. I got the boneless wings, and I tell you what, it was a let down. I could have went to Applebee's and got the same exact wings with the same exact sauce. And this place is like, oh, all of our sauces are homemade. And I'm like, no, they're not. You went to Applebee's and got it, and it maybe shook the bottle, if that's what you call homemade. Yeah, not a fan. Careless if I ate there again. Maybe that's why they're like, well, Applebee's is the best place we've got, because everything else tastes horrible. I don't know. I'll tell you what, I'd like to go back to Cincinnati, though, and get me some wings. If you've ever been to Cincinnati and you like wings, you have to go to Knockback Nat's. It is a hole-in-the-wall bar. Honestly, if I wasn't drunk when I went in the first time, I don't know that I would have wanted to eat there, because after I walked back in sober, I was like, ooh, this place is nasty. But anyways, some of the best ever wings that I've had, ever. Right? They were phenomenal. So, yeah, man. Not Magnats. But now, I'm going to go to the Waffle House and get me an all-star special with a little bit of bacon, a little bit of waffle, a little bit of egg, hash brown. Woo! Man, that good eating right there, boy. I might even get me 2 waffles. I'm glad I didn't really eat lunch. I mean, I ate a burger, but maybe it was gearing me up. Maybe God knew. Said, Aaron, don't eat a lot for lunch, man, because you're going to the Waffle House. And I was like, I didn't know. But I'm glad. Thank you, number 6. Thank you, Mike, for picking 6. Also, we do this on a raffle, not a raffle system. It's kind of like a raffle system. Anyways, I say give me a number between 1 and 10. Mike said 6. It happened to be Waffle House. Now we're going to Waffle House. So we never know where we're going. So if you ever want to ride with us, you're like, oh, where are you going this Tuesday? I don't know. Show up and go, Mark. You'll find out. If we don't want to go, if you don't want to go where we're going, you don't have to ride with us. You know, it's not like we're holding a gun to your head. But don't show up expecting us to know where we're going, and then don't cry about it when we say, oh, we're going here, because it's random, and maybe somebody wants that day. It's just like Waffle House. I know my dad does not like Waffle House. I mean, he probably likes it, but I know he's not like, man, damn, I want to go to the Waffle House, boy. No, he doesn't. So, but you know what? He's going. You know why? Because he likes riding. And that's what we do it for. We don't do it just because we like food, obviously, but we don't do it just for the food. We do it because it's a good ride. Now, granted, we're on the interstate right now, but it's still fun, man. We got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys. And we're going to go get some decent food. I mean, there's my take on that. Oh, y'all think about it. But, by the way, we're going through another tunnel now. This is Big Walker 2 now. I'm not lifting my visor this time because I don't have the nerve to listen to the bikes. Woo, maybe I should lift it because I think it's louder. Also, this torque helmet, man, I'm glad I made this thing just my Bluetooth helmet, or not Bluetooth, my motor blogging helmet, because this thing is garbage. It is loud, so much wind noise, and I've even got a windshield, man, and this thing is still like in my ears. Maybe I just have really sensitive ears. I doubt it. because I can't hear, so I can't say they're sensitive. I do know that we better whoa up because the speed limit 55 and we're cruising 70 through the tunnel. So yeah, Dad, we did speed a little bit there, but yeah, it's 70 now, so get over it. Also, boys and girls, if you can't tell, I absolutely love my dad. He is one of my best friends. And it didn't always used to be like that. It really didn't. It was not until I got older. Now, Dad always, he done everything for me. I'm not saying I had a bad dad. No, I had a hell of a dad. Like, you know, I have a hell of a dad. But no, now that I've gotten older and I kind of see things the way that, you know, he saw them and, you know, stuff like that. Nah, me and Dad are like best good friends. And I would not have it any other way. He's my riding buddy. He's my eating buddy. And he's just my buddy. I like to just hang out with him. And that should be the relationship every parent should have with their kid. It should be. You know, my dad hated the fact that I rode. Hated the fact that I had a motorcycle. Okay? Now, he wanted a slingshot. And I told him, I said, if you get a slingshot, you've got to go ride with us. Aaron, I don't know that I want to do that because I don't really like you riding a bike. Come with us, Dad. Well, he finally come with us, and now, you know, every Tuesday he's with us, man. So, yeah. It's cool. It's really cool. There's Harley. Here comes Mr. Mike. We're coming up on Doug. There's old Doug. Yeah. Ronnie Sr. Woo-woo! On that trike. And then I gotta catch the bandit. That's the hard one to catch and not get pulled over. There he is on the Valkyrie, Mr. Ronnie. So yeah, you just saw the whole crew, man. And the reason I pass everybody, don't think I'm a dick, because no, I don't ride like that. I ride in my spot. I will not pass you unless you tell me to pass you. And Ronnie told me, he said, hey, when we get out of the tunnel, pass us because I don't know where I'm going. I said, okie dokie, I can do that. And so I passed him. So there you go, I'm not a jerk. But I tell you what, we're almost to the Waffle House. I'm so happy. Alright, so we've got our, what I like to call the imitation Waffle House at home, and that is called Dolly's Diner. Alright, here we go. It used to be Omelet Spot. It got bought out. These people owned it. It burnt to the ground. Insurance. Burnt to the ground, and then they rebuilt it. Dolly's Diner. Super nice place. I'm not gonna knock that. It's super nice. The food is decent. It is similar. The restaurant setup is similar to a Waffle House. It has the bar, you know, all that stuff. But the food is just not Waffle House quality. Now it is good for what it is, but do not go expecting a Waffle House. It is a diner. You walk in, you're like, oh, this is like a Waffle House. No, it is a diner. It is diner food. It's good food, but it is diner food. Which means, don't go in expecting a gourmet meal. You can go in expecting a almost Waffle House quality meal. Almost, because I would say Waffle House quality is 10 times better. Oh, it's not 10 times better, it's a step above. Good sandwiches, good biscuit and gravy, good biscuits. Just not Waffle House, so just don't expect that. As long as you don't expect a Waffle House, you're good. The issue with me is I expect a Waffle House every time I walk in it, even though I've been eating it since I was in 12th grade. That was 10 years ago. So, yeah. Woo! Alrighty. We're almost to the Waffle House. Gonna go get some waffles in my stomach. Everybody made fun of me because I like freaked out over the Dairy Queen when we went to Hinton. Nah, bro. That ain't that ain't nothing compared to the Waffle House, man. And the Waffle House, the Waffle House is far superior to any restaurant. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. I am not. Olive Garden or Waffle House. I'm probably taking the Waffle House, man. I get more for my money, and I eat it all. Not that I'm knocking Olive Garden, because I also get a lot for my money. I just can't eat it all because it's pasta. So as I stated earlier in the video when we left, riding season, unfortunately, is getting close to an end here. For a lot of people. Now for me, riding season really doesn't end. I will ride all year long. I did last year. Here's what's crazy. I had a bike not meant for that, and I rode more last year than I did than when I had the Gold Wing that was meant for it. So, yeah. With that being said, I've got a bike that's meant for it. It's got the fairings, the leg fairings, the windshield, all that goody stuff. And eventually I think I'm going to break down and buy some heated gear. But as of right now, it is 60 degrees. And it's not really cold. Like, if you ask a lot of people, that's not bad. And it's really not. Like, I feel warm, but now I take my hands and I put it below that, man. Put it below my fairings and stuff. Yeah, no, 60 degrees is pretty cold in Withville, or in where we're at. I don't know if that's the moon or the sun. I'm gonna go with the sun. Yes, that is the sun. Final answer. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. No, I ain't the weakest link because that's the sun. You know why it's the sun? Because I said it's the sun. Also, in case anybody was wanting to know, I have no idea where I'm going. Like I said, they moved this Waffle House. Oh, hell. And I just missed it. So I want to make a UE, which is probably illegal. But, yeah. Anyways, we made it. I made it. They made it. Ronnie made it. I know Ronnie made it because I just seen Ronnie. He's like, yep, I made it. Hope this is where they want to park, because this is where we're parking. Or at least this is where I'm parking. No idea what Ronnie's doing. Ronnie Sr. just went by it. Oh, Ronnie Sr. pulled to me. Let's go on the hunt. For Ronnie Sr. Actually, I think Mike is, so I think we're good. Did Mike get him? Oh, he got turned around. Okay, we're good. We're good. Kosher. Kosher, baby. Hey, come on. Man, we are doing so many dang illegal things here today. Woo! I love it, baby. Yeah. Damn, I sound like I got the COVID. Oh, there's Harley coming to get us, coming to the rescue. Dang, everybody be coming at us and, oh man, we're coming to get you, man. Actually, I really and truly don't know what the hell Doug's doing. I think Doug might have a personal matter to attend to. Drugs. No, I'm just kidding. He does not do drugs. He's super cool. Oh no, he's taking a picture of the sun because the sun looks cool, man. Dang it, Dad, you took my parking spot. You are trash. Hope you know that. You're trash for taking my parking spot. Oh. Everybody gonna park weird, I guess. Gonna back that thing up now. When your daddy's like, wow, I'm gonna go catch him, man. I looked at Doug and Doug was just like, when Ron Senior rolled by. For everybody that's not seen the slingshot, there you go.